Hey everybody, welcome back to Let's Play Final Fantasy IV. In the last episode, we journeyed through half of the Sylph Cave and picked up some valuable treasure. And today we are going to finish up the Sylph Cave. But first, we need to cast Levitate on everybody. Yeah, after last time, I took the teleporter outside, and I went to the Pot of Recovery, and I healed everybody up, saved outside, and got back to where the paths fork. Yeah, last time we went up to that upper door, but this time we are going down here into the other segments of the Cave of the Sylphs. And we have a save point for some reason, which I guess isn't bad, because if you're not careful around here, you can get wiped out pretty easily. You know, Malboros can hit you with so many different status ailments. You know, you can just get wiped out. Dream Evils, Cast Fire 2. Those stupid toads. Just got 2 of my party members turned. It was bad when Cecil got turned because, you know, he's got the Avenger Sword equipped now, so he is automatically in Berserk status. So he wasn't doing any damage at all. Really. Alright, we're going through this background here. And we got the Elfin Bow, an upgrade to the bow. It's better than the Killer Bow. So, moving on. There we go. But yeah, we're just journeying through the Cave of the Sylphs. We got a lot of good equipment. Some items we may use in the future, maybe not. And we got 1,000 gil and a cottage. So if we want to use that save point to recover instead of flying all the way back to the Pot of Recovery, that's an option. And here we want to reapply our float status because we don't want to take damage from those green spaces, those damage floors. You know, it's 50 HP per step there. Yeah, I think the rune staff does quadruple damage on mage type enemies because Rose has been doing a lot of damage to the Mammons and similar enemies. But yeah, the Toad status is becoming the new Piggy status apparently. Because now that's my status ailment of choice. Because it does the effects of Piggy plus the effects of Minnie. So that's always nice. We got 5 treasure chests up here. Man, these battles are going so much faster now that I've leveled up a bit and got the Avenger Sword for Cecil. Got some flame arrows. More Dream Evils. Anyway, we got ice arrows and lightning arrows, which will probably just stick in chocobo storage. Ether, and a high potion. Alrighty, let's move on. Back to the stairway. Okay, reapply the levitate status once again. We're almost done with the dungeon, I believe. Getting really close. And okay, we can't pass through the walls here. So onwards and upwards. Nope, nothing there. And we have a secret passage. We have to loop all the way around. Yeah, okay, here we go. Saw this chest last time, and we have monsters. Alright, that was a battle with a toady witch and 6 of her toads. Luckily, I had Red Edge use his Raijin technique, the Thunder God, to wipe out the toads before they could turn anybody into frogs. So that was advantageous for us. And then Rydia silenced it to top it off. Alrighty. And here we go. An elixir. I don't think we even need to use levitate now. And we have a clear path now. This is the final room of the dungeon, so we're just about done with the Sylph Cave. We're gonna find out why it's called the Sylph's Cave as we approach their house. Yeah, they built a house inside a cave. Okay, I'll go with it. Ooh, fairies! Ah, humans! Like, okay, well, I'm gonna go for this treasure here. We have a cat claw. Okay. And a claw of hell. This... Didn't somebody have that stuff before we came here? They want us to leave? What? It's young. Okay, well, I guess Sid survived an explosion. I guess there's no reason why Young shouldn't too, but he was in the Tower of Babel in that cannon room. There's nothing in the bookshelves. and they won't give us Young. We found him collapsed outside of our hole, but he hasn't awakened. We've been tending to him ever since. Is our love not enough? Well, he's married. Creepy fairy people. Young. And he's not responding to anything. He's catatonic or in a coma or something. But really, how did he... Well, first, how did he survive? Second, how did he get here? Because you would think the explosion would send him downward, like on the map, like south, instead of to the west, but okay. So Young, well, he's here anyway. I'm assuming he's alive, unless they're just tending to his body. You know, fairy magic is the ultimate embalming fluid or something, I don't know. No, Young's alive, he is alive, but it defies all logic. But I guess X-Def can send you flying halfway across the planet with his, by activating his barriers in Final Fantasy V, so I guess this is kind of the same logic there. We're all sprites here, we can survive anything. As long as it's not a story event that's scripted to have us die. But okay, we are on the outside. We are done with the Sylph Cave, at least for now. We may have to come back for Young at some other point. Maybe. Yeah, probably. But anyway, so that's it for this time on Let's Play Final Fantasy IV. Next time we will be, well, let's see, what are my levels? Was Rydia learned Drain from her previous battle. I need to get the next elemental spells, the Fire 3, you know, the level 3 spells. So I might do some level grinding between episodes. So I might return to the Sylph Cave for that. Or I'll do some level grinding at the beginning of the next cave, and well, we'll figure it out next time. So I'll see you guys then as we head to the land of the Phantom Beasts. This has been Phoenix Down, and I will see you guys later. Okay, sorry about that, everybody. I didn't realize, you know, until I started editing, just how short today's episode was actually going to turn out. You know, I had already done all the different enemy encounters of the Sylph Cave in the previous episode. So when I did the I'd worked on both episodes at the same time because I wasn't sure at the time if it was going to be one episode or not. I guess it could have been, but I figured, you know, I was exiting the dungeon at the end of last time's episode, so I thought that'd be a good stopping point, but then it only took like 6 minutes after I did all the editing, took out the random encounters and the treasure monsters and whatnot. So I figured, since I'm here and I have a few minutes left to fill before I can feel satisfied with an episode length, why don't I demonstrate chocobo storage? You know, find a place that smells like chocobos and give it a vegetable. And the fat chocobo appears out of nowhere. Enter the fat chocobo. So you talk to him, and you have the option to give him items or to take stuff that you've already handed him back. I'm going to give him some of my gear that I don't really need, but I may want in the future. Like the Ogre Killer Axe, I might need that in the future. I'm going to sell the Killer Bow, so I'm not going to worry about that. Monster picture books, and those aren't really worth anything, so I'll just store them. Why not? All these arrows. I am thinking about getting Rosa some mute arrows off screen for next time. Just kind of a heads up there. Medusa arrows. Mage Masher, we got that as a treasure in that last treasure chest I opened in the Sylph Cave before I got to the Sylph's house with the Toady Witch and the Toady Toads. You know, a lot of people can equip it, but I'm not going to really bother with it. Yeah, the attack, it doesn't really do enough damage to really justify using. I'm going to put these claws in the storage as well. And yeah, the ice brand too, why not? Alright. Well, I think this is enough for, this should wrap things up pretty well enough for this time. So next time on Let's Play Final Fantasy V, as I've already said, we will be going to the land of the Phantom Beasts. This has been Phoenix Down, and I will see you guys then.